Listen, I think it was there. I thought our first quarter especially was really, really poor. Look, we were fumbling, couldn't keep our feet. In general, I think it was 5 goals all, and I think in the last minute and 30 seconds, I think we gave up two goals, which was really disappointing. But then even in the second quarter, I thought we started to get our game up and going, kick 1-5 in that quarter. So credit where credit's due. He sort of put on our leadership group in the second, at half time, and I think they delivered. They started to get the game up and going, and then Ty Vickery started to lift, and certain players probably dragged us over the line. So it was good signs.
What was the difference between just trying to hold Adelaide and then making sure you didn't hold up yourselves?
From a momentum point of view, yeah. Listen, I think the thing you notice about Adelaide, they attack the corridor and they do it very, very, very well. Their spread is outstanding, especially from stoppage. And initially went into the game trying to probably run a number of players through Thompson, but he just started to get too many touches, and Van Berle the same. So we had to rectify a couple of things there. And the thing they're doing very, very well at the moment, and they're going to only get better over the course of time, is their ability to spread. Once their guys get more experience, they're going to become a very damaging side once again.
So how did you deal with it then? Because you wouldn't...
Look, I thought... No, I think the second quarter we sort of managed to... the first half I thought we tried to play on too quickly once we capitalised on the turnover. Second half I thought we managed to slow that down. I think we had 36, 38 shots at goal, I'm not quite sure. But once we just managed to compose ourselves, especially centre forward, I thought the goals came a little bit easier. Funnily enough, the guys have always had the belief. We just haven't played well at stages. That's the one thing I can say about this playing group, is they've always got the ability to compete in games. Like, we've been probably only out of 4 games throughout the course of the year. We lose to West Coast, for example, by 10 goals, but we're only 3 to 4 goals down at three-quarter time. So the belief's always been in there. The thing we've just got to get better at is ironing out the inconsistencies. For example, our first quarter to first half this week was below what we'd expect. So, look, the guys, to their credit, they fight and they play some good footy.
Is that just the young people getting that inconsistency?
I think so. It's probably players that are learning to play at the level. You look today, Jamie O'Reilly gets his first taste all year, so he's going to make some mistakes, but he's all the better for it. And, our back six with Rance, Post, can't remember who else is down there at stages today, but they're all relatively young. They make mistakes, but they get better by those mistakes. So that's the really important thing for our group going forward, and we've just got to keep persevering with and developing those players to get better.
How did you deal with it at half time? So the thought was you didn't burn that second quarter, was it 1-6 or not?
Yeah. What did we do at half time? We just reassessed what was going wrong. We made a few adjustments at half time, which we sort of went into the game with a certain plan, and that plan we didn't actually stick to at stages. So we just rectified that, went through a couple of positional changes and got ourselves back on track, which, look, we were pretty confident that if we got our structures right, which we went away from in our first half, that the game would start to come our way, which it did.
I think it's 8.5 minutes now. Obviously, one of the next week. How important is it for those progress over the next few years to finish off the season with the forwards?
Look, every win is always invaluable. There's no doubt about that. But the thing we look at as coaches, the win-loss column is the easy thing to look at. The development of players is probably the one area that we've been really, really happy with this year. Robbie Nahas has become a really solid player. Ty Vickery's been outstanding. Trent Cotchin to go from a good player to a very, very good player has become really important for our footy club. And guys like Alex Rance has improved, and that's a thing that'll keep us in good stead going forward. The win-loss column, don't get me wrong, very, very important, but the development of some players to this footy club has been the one thing I've been really keen to do, and we're starting to see that come out now.
Do you think Richmond's perhaps had a better season than what some people may give you credit for?
That's for others to judge. We'll judge internally, and that's for you media scribes to probably earn your dollars for a change, you blokes.
What do you make of Cotchin, particularly with the start that he had, and then completely contrasting finish?
Yeah, I thought Van Berle beat him early, but then I think the thing we've probably got to look at is, Koch, once he becomes an elite player, which he will, he probably needs to get a little bit more protection, I think, from, he plays the ball very, very hard, and I don't want to see him become frustrated and lash out. I think that's probably the thing we've got to go and see the powers that be to look at that, because he plays the ball as good as I've seen, to be honest, but he just probably doesn't quite get the protection that he deserves at stages.
Do you think you had an advantage when you look at the subs?
Yeah, played a full game. I think Dowdy pulled out this morning gastro, was that right? I'm not sure, but yeah, look there. Oh, look, I think probably, it's a lesson you learn from a footy perspective. I think he played the last quarter, did he? Right, yeah, so I thought Webley, as our sub, was fresh, so it obviously probably is an advantage at stages, but they're probably just stiff to lose Dowdy on the eve of the game with gastro. Sorry? Yeah, I think it was okay. I think he just jarred it with a heavy fall. He came back on and played a significant part of the game, I thought, which was outstanding.
Dustin Martin's role, he had 9 tackles today. I just spoke to him and he said that's part of his game he's going to be working on.
Yeah, it is. Look, offensively, Dusty can play. There's no doubt. He's got the ability to press forward, but the thing we've really, really been pleased with is his ability to tackle and chase. And, we sat down with him and showed him a few players how they measure their game on it, and funnily enough, if you get your defensive game right, your offensive game certainly follows, and that's a thing that he's really taken stock of and improved, and he's going to be a very, very good footy player for this club for a long time.
Regal only kicked 1 goal, but I thought his effort in the second half was pretty good. His work ethic was very good.
Yeah, the one thing Jack's done is developed from a leadership point of view. He sacrificed his game today so Vickery and Miller could play their role, and that's a thing he's done over a number of weeks. Probably gone unrecognised in the media somewhat, but dragged players like Rutten and that away. But look, I think he gave away 3 goals today, which is improved. His goals have gone down. His goal assists have more than doubled. So I've been really pleased with this season. Still got a fair bit of work to do in a number of areas, but from a game impact point of view, I thought it was very, very good today. I think we're okay. Okay. Sorry? Oh, look, he just had a niggle, so we weren't prepared to risk him. We're probably running thin as it is. There was probably a chance if he had played, he could have got made the injury worse. So, but he'll come back and play next week, which is a real positive for us. Hey, I was somewhere on his body, I reckon. Somewhere on his body.